Okay. So, I don't think I have it extracted, but I should have it downloaded. The next one that is technically on our list is either Noiphelyn or Heritage. I only have one of the two of those, so I guess we're playing Noiphelyn. uh, I expected Up All Night to be short. I did not expect it to be that short. That being said, um, bears don't hunt by biting the neck and crushing the windpipe. That's not how bears hunt. So, probably not a bear. Guessing giant fucking wolf would be my guess. Which kind of leads us back to Anasazi. More so than Wendigo. But um pew pew pew. What am I doing? Oh, I was extracting and then it finished the extraction. And that's why I got confused, because it auto-closed the extraction when it was done. Yes, that's actually a fair point. That is how big cats hunt as well. So it could be a puma. There we go. Now the music is more where I want it to be. I don't know anything about this game other than it has good art and it has a fun name. Where am I? It looks like we're in a school building? Those are desks, right? The classroom. No, the hallway is blurry to me. I'm not able to see very well when my eyes cannot focus properly. Even in the hallway that I recognize, there are furniture stacking along the way. I keep bumping into the desks and chairs everywhere. Desks stacked through the ceiling, chairs scattered and barricaded like mountains at some spots, while some seats facing towards my direction. Oh for 3. I hear voices. Someone is teaching mathematics, I think. There are also random chattering as I scout along the way. Oh for 4. However, I am alone. I cannot find anyone. 1 for 5. Congratulations. Then the noises stopped. The eerie silence becomes unsettling. I am unable to run. I do not have the energy to do so. And I now know why. The chains made of flesh locked on my ankle. I cannot move. That's a gruesome imagery right there. Wake up. Huh? Who's there? Please show yourself. Wake up. A giant mix of different human-toned, colored caterpillar appears from the mist. Squirming my eyes, I can see each caterpillar joints are made of human bodies sardined together, mashed. I scream and choke on my own voice. I cannot say anything. Nothing but silent air escaped from my throat. Wake up. Wake up. The thing keeps telling me to wake up. Something crawls on my skin. Something crawls into my skin. Wake up. I get up in a jolt. Ugh. and crash my head onto the desk beside me. Unable to balance my own self, I end up crashing further. My bottom hurts as I landed at a weird angle thanks to the chair. Hello, cutie. And then we just realize we're in space classroom when we look around. Embarrassed, I rush to get back on my seat despite the pain, only to see Daldrin? Daldrin? I'm sorry, what? That's what I'm wondering, to be honest, for what it's worth, Chase. Or are you asking about Space Classroom? God, this name is painful. Both, yes, both. Space Classroom is a Doki Doki Literature Club reference. Act 3. We woke up to staring into the face of a pretty green-eyed girl across from a desk from us with nothing else in the room but us and her. So I instantly get flashbacks, you know. But also, how in the Sam fuck do I pronounce this name? Embarrassed, I rush to get back on my seat despite the pain, only to see Dalrine smiling brightly as if nothing is happening till... I don't know that I can manage to pull off, several of my girl voices at this point. We'll try. We'll just try and do the easy one.
Are you okay? That's gonna hurt a lot. I'm sorry to startle you, okay?
I'm in pain all over, and all she said was, "Are you okay?" And a smiling, carefree expression frustrates me. This one so far has approximately a 8% success rate at finishing panels without grammar or spelling errors. Thanks for the wake-up call. Did the class just end?
Just? It ended long ago. I'm just here waiting for my best friend Noiphelyn getting a rough day's sleep.
I'm Noiphelyn.
Register for a name change, Noiphelyn.
You're no better. Wait. Isn't the school going to close? Aren't we supposed to rush to the exit?
It's too late now.
Okay, what the fuck is going on? That's way too many. What the hell is happening here? Oh. What is this? Oh, okay. Problem solved. That was annoying. Is this why you're so calm, staring at me? And why didn't you wake me up earlier?
I thought you had a sweet dream. Did you make a boyfriend in that dream of yours?
No? What makes you think that?
Your face is cute when you sleep, and there's no reason to break that awesome moment.
My stomach begins to growl in the middle of the conversation.
Hungry? Don't worry, I got some snacks from the vending machine. We'll get more if it's not enough.
What time is it?
Almost 8 or 9. The guard's shift should be over soon.
We should tell him to open the gate for us.
No point, these people think us students are kids and liars.
She begins to mimic the guard's voice.
Uh-huh. You kids should stop lying. Uh-huh. Kids don't know how to be honest. Uh-huh. Troublemaker making excuses should be punished. Uh-huh.
You should have left, though. Don't worry about me.
I'm not gonna abandon my friend.
Right, sorry to get you in this precarious situation. What are we going to do?
We can scale the wall.
It still hurts.
Don't worry, I'll boost you. It's time to go.
Delrhine's statement betrays her own. She's not strong enough to keep her back straight, and her short stature does not help to get me up the bricked fence.
Just find a ledge already, heavy Noi.
Hey, rude.
If I get shorter after this, people will think I'm a little kid.
As I get a peek over the fence, 2 hairy arachnid legs poking on my cheeks. Its face appears, about the size of an adult human, staring at me ready to feast.
Is something going on up there?
I panic on reflex and start kicking the top of her head.
Hey, stop it!
We lose our balance and fall back on the ground.
What was that for?
Spider.
Oh, we should take a break before trying again. I'm exhausted.
Right, let's return to our classroom. What kind of hellscape do they fucking live in?
Hey, Noi. Want to hear of scary folklore about this school?
No thanks.
Oh, don't be afraid. It's not like you're going to be wetting yourself over a rumor, are you? Your silence is telling me you have been experiencing that.
I was a kid, okay? It was a long time ago.
Then I should thank you for not leaking golden shower on me back there.
Shut up. There's no reason to say anything about it since it's just a tall tale.
Almost every school has one, though. Especially the ones that still exist since the World War.
And what about it?
It's going to be fun getting hyped up over a scary story about our own school before heading to bed.
Isn't the infirmary locked by now?
I learned how to pick lock from my parents. Don't worry about it. We can steal the guard's keys otherwise.
I don't want to be in detention.
Gosh, you're such a worrywart.
We return to our usual seat, picking up chips, cookies, biscuits, and candies collected from the vending machine. I was wondering how did she have so much change with her to buy this many. It's physically painful. I want you to know that.
I've been waiting so long for this opportunity to have these as my dinner.
Yeah.
Are you afraid of something?
Where are our parents? Did they not notice their daughter's still here?
Ah, you're right. Too bad we can't use our phones here.
Why not?
No signal.
I lay my head on the desk, feeling distressed at a loss on what to do next.
Noi. I would like to head to the loo for a while. I think I drank too much soda. I'll be back, okay?
Okay. I watch her close the door and leave. When she does, I clean up the messy room filled with wrappers and open food packages. I need to clear my mind. Worrying won't do me any good. Worrying? Did my parents forget about me? Did the school guard shoo them off? I take my time getting the cleaning supply, sweeping the floor slow and quiet. I'm not sure if I want to notify the guard that we are still here. But what if my parents did look for me? I need to see the guard about it. But I'm also afraid of the punishment that is going to befall us. I might not be able to see my only friend the same way again if I betrayed her. As I'm done cleaning, I realize I've spent quite a while on the cleaning duty. Why is Dalrine not back yet? Did she get lost on her way? Did she leave the school without me? Should I wait longer? Stay. I'm staying here. Going anywhere towards the dark hallway is scary. I'm sure Dalrine will come back. I believe that she will. But it has been a while. When I decide to take a peek, she is there by the door. That is a moment I feel relieved.
Come, I found a way out.
Oh, okay. So what are you planning to do?
Let's just say I got the school guard's key.
Wait, how did you do it?
Trade secret.
What if he knows?
He has a copy. He won't know until we reopen the gate.
But I thought...
Don't worry about your little head about it.
She talks weird. In fact, she does not sound like how Dalrine should say. In simple terms, the personality does not match with the Dalrine I know. Yet she walks as carefree as she should. Too afraid to ask if Dalrine is Dalrine. But what am I thinking? Dalrine is, of course, Dalrine. She just likes to screw with people's heads sometimes. She's just weird, but not in an unacceptable way. If I say so myself, she's quite mischievous. But for an unknown reason, her quirkiness does not get her friends. I know I don't. I rarely talk to people, and she's the only one who comes and starts a conversation with me. Maybe it was me who drives her chances to make friends off.
Are you hungry?
My train of thoughts interrupted by her simple question. God, she's short. Yes?
Don't worry, I still have a bit of change for the snack machine.
How did you get so many coins?
Because I can afford it?
No, I mean, no one carries that many since the coins aren't light. Those clanking sounds in the wallet makes it worse, doesn't it?
Don't need to worry about such small details, dear. The weight is nothing.
That's the second time she's called us that since she came back. Is that why you're short? She did not reply. Usually she responds to this kind of things, but laughs it off. Maybe the thievery she did drained her mood to Oh God, it hurts. I don't even have a fucking clue what this is trying to get across. We arrive at the front gate. Dalrine unlocks the padlock while I just munching my snacks, watching her do her job. But then I remember she said about pretty good at picklocking. So why she went all the trouble to get the key? Is it just an empty brag? Did she need to find a random topic to look cool? The gate squeaks open, a sign of rust.
Hurry up, Noiphelyn. Your legs are longer than mine, so stretch here faster before the guard notices us.
The school guard didn't appear anywhere, and Dalrine spelt my name. There's definitely something wrong. What? What is your name again?
Do you have amnesia? It's Dalrine. Come on.
That's a lie. You lied. You're not Dalrine. The real Dalrine can't spell her own name, let alone mine.
Oh, you caught on. You're not as stupid as you look.
What have you done to her?
Nothing. I just fabricated looks, that's all. She may have escaped somewhere, after all. Of course, I can help you look for her, so follow me. I know where she's hiding.
You just said 2 seconds ago you have no idea where she is. No, leave me alone. I run into the forest, which is a dumb move. Yes. Going alone in there is a case for getting eaten by wild animals, which is why it is best to go with a group of 2 or more. Worse is that I'm not athletic by any means. I suck at running. Wild animals might find me an easy target for supper. I have no choice but to bet on my luck to not come into cross any. I also wonder, why is the guard not there or anywhere? What happened to him? Did the fake Dalrine kill him? But it does not matter. My short sprint tires me out. A sound coming from a distance. A car, and Dalrine is driving it.
Noi, quick, come in. There was something wrong with this place when I entered the toilet. I'll tell you how I got here instead of the classroom after you get in. It's dangerous to stay long out here.
Should I trust her? Fuck it, why not? What's the worst that happens? We die? I open the door handle as soon as I can and rush into the car. With a combination of my height, car height, and my carelessness, I hit my forehead on my way in. While rubbing my forehead, Dalrine is different. Whatever happened, I'm horrified. There's no way I imagined this. This is too real to be confused after a knock on the head. Rubbing my eyes, washing them in the basin, and blink profusely will not solve the problem. I made a grave mistake entering this car. As it tries to slit my throat, I made a final scream of the wild before I die. I realized halfway through that even though this pretend Dalrine had called us by the right name, also Dalrine's too short to drive a car. I'll be right back a moment. We're back. Hey Devil, welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight, my dude? Don't trust.
Not you again.
Leave me alone. Oh, what happened? There's no way I fall for the trap the second time. Even then, I cannot escape my fate. A coyote starts chasing me. I tripped on the dirt and accidentally kissed the earth while I run. The coyote stops chasing me, but instead runs away. I do not understand it until I try walking. Root vines climbing around my legs and my feet are becoming one with nature. Hello. I try to scream for help, but my tongue becomes a branch and into something of a smaller log. Dalrine did not even come to find me. Either she got lost or she knew about the danger and I blew her off. I can no longer move or speak as I watch myself becoming a tree. However, the transformation stops before it reaches my head. My jaw, my neck, and my face hurt. My eyes and nose also hurt when I have nothing to rub it off. Dust, wind, and rain really hurt. I did not get taller from what I was before either. Aside from that, I have to live off sunlight, rainwater, and manure to keep myself alive. Sometimes bugs and insects crawl on my face, inside my eyes and nose. Some creatures manage to sneak inside my mouth despite the log blocking it. I cough hard, but nothing can be done. I have to suffer in a discomforting position for the next thousands of years before I die. That was fun. Okay. So that is a dead end, no matter what. Let's go looking for Dalrine, sure. I decide that I should go look for her. I wonder what kind of trouble she's going to cook for us. I entered the school toilets and find no one there. Have I heard wrong? She said she was going to the loo, right? Did she wander off? And why is the full-length mirror looks distorted? We can save over that one because it doesn't matter. Take a look at the mirror. I'm focusing on the mirror, hoping it's not my eyes seeing delusional things. I can see through myself from the mirror as if I'm transparent, translucent to all reflections. And the reflection is taking shape, distorting the face, height, and then the entire body. I petrified in fear as the image transforms into Dalrine. The figure breathes onto the mirror to create a fog on it and writes "help me" in a reverse direction. She breathes on it again and writes "touch mirror." It takes me a while to do so as my numbing hands are not responding to my will. When I manage to do so, nothing happens, not to me at least, but the surrounding changes. The public toilet is in a bloody mess. My mind is in a bunch. Not only the scene is horrifying, but the smell is too. I cannot stop my urge to vomit and contribute to the sorry mess. I cannot take it anymore and scurry out of here. Out here is no better. It's no different to what I dreamt, added in with sprinkles, more disgusting melted flesh over the floor, ceiling, and the stacked furniture. I can't return to the public toilet as it seems to be locked from the inside. Weird. The surrounding aroma is no different here. The scent of dead bodies enters my nose, has me coughing hard. I cannot jump out the window either. Being on the 3rd floor, I might end up limping during a chase scene, and that is no good for my well-being. Being on the 3rd floor, you're gonna fucking die if you jump from the 3rd out the window. Still, I need to find my only friend. How did we end up here? We learned that from Fate, when Shiro did that. It didn't work out well for him. If only I'd listened to her story, I might have known what to do. At least I can avoid falling for the same mistakes before me. Navigating around the mess in this hallway is harder than it looks. It is more or less hiking on furniture from one end to the other, and sometimes my skirt gets caught, wasting more time to reach the point than it should. Other than that, all the classroom I tried to enter has been locked. I approach one classroom where the lights are turned on. The door is, no surprise, barricaded. Even if I remove the chairs and desks, the door is still locked. I might have been locked from the inside, or if it is barricaded from the other side as well. Looking through the window, it seems Dalrine and my other self is in there. Somehow, I'm looking at my past self through a third-person view. The past where she and I first met after the lesson is over.
Hey, sorry I didn't catch your name, new student. What did you say when the teacher asked you to introduce yourself?
Noiphelyn. Noiphelyn.
No Poily? I'll call you Noi. That'll be your name from me.
Noiphelyn.
Oh, pish posh. No one will be able to spell it. Speaking of which, why did you decide to register to this school in the middle of the year?
My parents moved into this village a week ago.
Oh, you're not from here? Wait, I forgot to introduce myself. Let me write it down for you.
Dalrine.
Yes, that's it.
You can't pronounce your own name?
Not my fault my parents named me that.
Then how do you call yourself verbally?
Dally. It doesn't matter how you call me, as long as you include the Dal right off the bat.
Yes, we did retro. We finished two of them actually. And this is our third. Oh, okay.
Well, it's not too late to give you a tour of this pompous school. Heck, I'll start off at the student council office. I used to be the president before that power-hungry wretch devoted me off the chair.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't be. Thanks to her, I have more free time than ever before. Hey, we should also find a club together, shall we?
Yes.
With your height, you could join the basketball club.
I'm, terrible at sports. You were watching JoJo? Cool beans. We got anime in the Discord tonight. Don't forget.
Well, that's a shame. If only we could trade body height.
I remember this is where I tried to adjust my desk and she fell off the chair for leaning too much. But of course she returned to the same position in an instant like it never happened, nor did she learn her lesson. I was trying to hold my laugh. I'm doing that too, seeing Dalrine and myself from this point of view. That reminds me of when I fell. I should not have been so salty to see Dalrine smiled like that. She held her laughter better than I do. Then there are the two other girls at the back of the seat right behind us. One of them had only one eye, and the other seems to be eyeing on us while hugging a doll. They do not seem to be at all friendly, and they disappear near the door while their eyes locking at the real me. This is painful. This is so painful. That's fair. You broke the T key. You don't need the T key. Just remove T from all of your words and we'll just automatically, in our own head, add it back in. It's perfect. It'll be fine. Yeah, see? There you go. I know exactly what you said. Can they see me? They do not even break a smile. Who are they? I don't recall seeing them in the past. Also, they're not the only ones that disappear. The past selves also. See? Perfect. The lights break off, ending the show. Dalrine. What did you say? You said that you'll remove the letter. I shout while continuing to navigate my way through the hallway. Dude, if I can read this indecipherable stuff on my screen, you think I can't read your typing on your... I wonder if it is a terrible idea calling for Dalrine. What if the creature from my dream shows up instead of my friend? There is no ending for this hallway. It is like an endless runner game where you could go on forever until you tripped. I see the same parking lot outside the window no matter how far I go. It feels as if I'm going nowhere. This whole journey down the lane is just a loop. Though not all hope is lost, I see the bridge and able to access there. It is just that there are more objects in the way, not to mention the disgusting flesh peel all over the place. Looking at those things makes me sick. Halfway through the bridge, I hear Dalrine calling me, though she is not alone as I hear the other unfamiliar ones. Instead, I only see one person, if I am to call her a person. It is her again, the one that is lacking an eye. Hello. I don't even care if you're missing an eye. That just means she has one more hole. I mean, what? She never bothers to wear an eye patch. Whatever is within that socket is also bothersome. Rather than her school uniform, it seems she's wearing some kind of dark gothic dress. This is the same. I'm assuming this is the same voice that was telling us to wake up.
Hello, Noiphelyn. Glad to see you have finally arrived.
Who are you?
The name is Melancholia, and it's not a misspelling. I have a friend who named Liberia. Labria, if you want to know her too. Though she has a weird obsession, if you don't mind.
Why does everyone here have terrible naming sense?
Anyway, I'm ecstatic to hear what you're willing to become, that you're willing to become my pet's food.
No. I'm not a willing sacrifice for your cause. I'm here to find my friend Dalrine.
I know about you and your friend. She is now one of them.
What do you mean?
Let me introduce the giant hunk of meat in the flesh. Glute.
The nightmare is real. It is impossible to unsee what I dream. Giant flesh-eating monsters about to have me for dinner. Give up. There's no way I can outrun this thing. I cannot even win my own lucid nightmare. I give in and become a willing sacrifice together with my only friend again. Being digested feels painless and warm. I've been slowly flattened and becoming one with the entity. Vor. As the process continues, I lost my ability to move, talk, or have a mind of my own. Neither will I be able to see nor smell. I forgot my name, whoever my friend was, or what was my life before becoming part of it. I am just a body tissue for something I do not even know or remember. Cool. Yeah. Run.
You can run, but you can't hide, Noiphelyn. Just give in and be one with the masses. Your friend is waiting.
And here I am, running away from trouble and leaving my friend behind. I'm sorry, Dalrine, for not being able to save you. I'm a terrible friend. Please forgive me. I cannot do anything else but run, and whatever stamina I have to endure all the way home. If I can even return home, that is. My heart, head, legs, and back hurts. I'm short of breath. I have cuts and bruises, my uniform becoming shreds by the thorny branches, and yet it still holds together. But I cannot stop. I have to endure it all until that thing is out of sight. I have to endure. Endure. I suppose this is how anyone would feel and do when they are running for their lives. My head feels dizzy, and parts of my body stop responding correctly. My heart feels as if it wanted to jump off my chest and off the cliff. I cannot see right. Hey Casey, welcome to the stream, my dude. Without knowing how, I am already outside the school gate, through the forest into civilized town. However, the place is empty. Maybe it is because of after hours or the crazy red skies, and yonder on the other side of the public toilet's mirror. But I am unable to turn back, not until I catch my breath and find my way home. But the town is not empty for long, as there are bystanders and shop owners still open. Maybe half the town is dead. I do not care at this point. I feel as if I'm dying of thirst and cannot stop coughing and choking on my own saliva. I am as dry, if not more, than the driest desert at day. I feel like dying. My chest hurts so much I thought I might have a heart attack. My legs are too numb to stand, and I have to drag myself all the way back. Limping home, I can feel that I am getting a fever. I cannot faint right now. I notice some people are staring at my attire. I'm too tired to care about how I look. If there's a bed, I might wind up in a coma for a few days until my body fixes itself. At long last, I'm back home. Cannot wait to see my parents again regardless of what universe I'm in. And here's a good time to change your mind. I open the door and these greet me. I do not know how I can tell it is them despite not looking nothing like them. If I had some energy reserved, it would be used for a panic attack, but I have none. Mom? Dad?
Oh, honey, did you soil yourself? Bobby, we have to buy diapers for our daughter again.
You're a grown woman, have some self-control. Did we fail to potty train you? Go take a bath before dinner, you stink.
My dear, did you get bullied? Your uniform, they're in table shape. Let me get you a new one.
This is what happened when you don't learn self-defense. You're weak and incontinent.
Bobby, let her have a break. Our daughter looks so tired right now. We can do this the next day, okay?
What just happened? Okay. So this is a dead either way, no matter how it goes. So we go back to here. We don't look in the mirror. Oh, wait, we could look in the mirror and choose not to touch it. I thought that was an option, right? No, it wasn't. It didn't give us the choice. One of the toilets is flooded. Probably something clogged. It's nasty. As I try to leave, the door is getting further away from me. On the other hand, the stall is approaching me as I run. It is as if I am running backwards and this nightmare is real. I cannot be more awake than this. I ended up in a stall with the door locked. I am unable to exit. While screaming in fear and scratching the door to open, the floor is flooded with its water. It rises to my waistline, then the toilet itself starting to have a suction effect as if it's trying to flush me into the bowl along with the flooded water. And it did. I am unable to swim to safety and suffocate. Memories flash before my eyes as I drown, regretting that I could have done something differently. Maybe it is my punishment for sleeping in class. Maybe I did not treat my only friend well enough. Or maybe my punishment for being selfish towards my parents. If only. Okay, so this is a double dead end at this point. We go back to here. Which our only option at this point is to look for the school guard. I cannot take it anymore. I need to know what happened to my parents. Maybe he caught Dalrine out in the middle of the act. In that case, it'll be 2 birds with 1 stone. But of course, there will be detention. That doesn't matter now. I need to find everyone. My first destination is to look for the guardhouse. Walking alone in the dark is actually scary. Lots of cases happen from walking alone without a shred of light. I'm afraid, but I manage to get there. I knock on the guard post before entering. There's no one there. However, a torch is lying on the floor with working batteries. As I switch it on, the guard is lying there motionless. It catches me off guard. I try to wake him up after a series of screeching and horror. The touch, his skin is made of porcelain. Oh, we're going to find the one who likes dolls. Fun times. A life-size doll made of porcelain lying on the floor with back leaning on the wall exists right there. What happened? Why is this here? How? Where is the actual guard? When did it happen? This is some kind of creepy hobby someone has. It looks so real. It is then I come to a realization that porcelain figure is staring at me. Those eyes as if it is calling for help. Not only that, I get the chills, but my flight response also activated. I'm not going back there again. Continue looking for doll. Let's save. Wait, we don't want to save there. We want to save here. Climb over the gate. I'm not risking finding anyone anymore. What if the school guard is that porcelain doll? What if I turned into a doll just like that guard? It took me a while to climb over the gate. I'm not athletic, and that alone has worn me out. I'm free, but with a guilt pang for not looking for my friend. My entire body hurts so much I cannot move any further. The body failed to respond, and I dropped to the dirt face first. I'm so tired that it will cost me my life if I scream. My fatigue is taking over me, and soon enough I will just sleep on the dirt. And before I do, I remind myself of my sorrow. I'm doomed to be stuck right here, knowing there is someone who has a crazy hobby somewhere out there in the school behind me. In front of me is the forest I can never reach. Even so, I might get eaten by wild animals for roaming in the middle of the night. As I continue resting on the ground, defeated, I cry in silence for not being to do anything. I am weak, cowardly, and selfish. I do not deserve to be a friend with Dalrine. I do not. Feeling in a loop, feeling sleepy. Wait, why am I here again? GG, foe. I cannot recall what happened before I get into this mess, but... Where am I? Wait, what the fuck? We're looping? We're actually fucking looping. Woof. Okay. Load here. Continue looking for Dalrine. This must be a prank. Regardless, I need to find my friend. I don't care if Dalrine is at fault if she can make me at ease. Somehow I'm at a loss. I return to the hallway being unsure of where to start. Last time I remember she said she's going to the toilet, so I should try there first. However, every toilet in the school is locked, every floor, and none of them can be accessed. I begin to panic, walking across the hallway back and forth, acting like a loon. I arrive at the school rooftop after frantic around aimlessly. Unlike any other rooftops, this one is unique. It is a garden with all the flowers specially picked to bloom at night. I'm debating the same thing, Fo, whether I want to do noodles or not. The front sits a waterless fountain surrounded by life-size porcelain dolls that seem to look like my classmates I never talked to. I can feel as if they are alive despite motionless and dead. It is eerie and is creepy that I have to step back. No amount of courage and determination will back me up long enough searching for Dalrine up here. Especially not with most of the flowers here are poisonous. But I cannot turn back as it is locked. One of the creepy Victorian dressed dolls points to the door at the opposite end. I feel weak on the knees but manage to push forward. Really slowly, either way it was intense. As soon as I enter, the door locks itself. I cannot tell if it is a good thing as I am relieved and agitated at the same time. That's legit, Casey. The floors and hallway are mirrored with notable differences. The red sky and furniture stacking at the hallway with creepy staring dolls all over the place. The doors on every classroom locked and barricaded. The path itself is hard to go through as not only the furniture blocking the way but also the dolls. Navigating through the mess is bad enough. Having anything tugging my skirt is driving me insane. If I am to accidentally step on the doll, I can feel that they are cursing my soul. Having their eyes on me despite being a doll is terrifying. I just want to go home. Eventually I arrive at the end of the hallway. The door is neither locked nor barricaded. Taking a peek through the gap, Dalrine is there sitting alone in a massive room with her head down. I open the door wanting to break her loneliness but instead greeted with something else. Dalrine is sitting between my parents having a good talk.
We're proud of you, my dear daughter.
They called her their daughter. Is she my sister? No, that cannot be right. Nobody told me I had a sibling.
We're happy that you're our only child.
No, stop, I'm your real daughter, I shouted at the top of my lungs. How can this be? How dare she steal my parents? They're the only ones I loved. They're the reason I lived. I need my parents back. But no matter how much I run, I can never seem to get there, and my mother turns her head and sees me.
Is she your friend? No, but she looks kind of familiar.
She seems troubled.
Can we help her?
It is then my heart breaks. Just as if made of glass, my heart shatters to pieces. My parents were the only ones I have growing up. Every bright and shiny moment lost as I kneel in despair in the middle of the dark, empty room. I have lost my will to continue any further. I feel dead on the inside, feeling useless. I can tell it is not a dream. Pinching and then slapping myself for assurance would not help. I cannot be more awake than this, yet it feels so unreal. Then there is someone behind me comforting me with a pat on my head. I thought that someone was Dalrine telling me it was all an illusion. But it is someone I do not know of, wearing lots of bows. That she looks like a Toho. I'm pretty sure that's a Toho. Remu, I think?
Dear friend, you seem confused. Might I enlighten you on what's going on?
Yes, please.
I assume you never heard of stories about the school cases at night.
No.
Don't worry, because you're in one. All the things you've seen and all you haven't are related to their so-called rumors. This phenomenon doesn't need explanation, but experience. Sometimes you'll visit your past, present, future, and even your alternative fabrications by your closest ones. All you'll need to know is your relations with them and their intentions. But I'm here for a different reason.
What is?
I'll be your friend and I will relieve you from pain. You've entered my temporary domain for a reason, right? Or are you just a little lost puppy wetting herself in fear? Either way, we'll start the ritual. This will be your punishment for trespassing, whether be it intentional or not. Before we begin, it'd be rude to not introduce ourselves. This is my brother Charles. I'm Labria.
Her brother, headless and holding an oversized axe on a thin stick, is about to claim my head.
And you will become a lady's maid. Don't worry about the axe at all. It'll be painless if you don't move so much. I'll wash you and give you a place to stay as my gratitude if you behave.
Give in.
Good girl.
It's not that I wanted to be complimented as good girl, but I feel there is no hope for me left. Where am I supposed to run? There's no exit, and that headless guy is going to pummel me to death no matter what I do.
Do not be afraid. It'll be over soon before you know it.
I'm in tears, knowing I am about to die. I shut my eyes and hope that it will be a painless death, as she said. At least I could envision myself in a hallway in a sane world where the night is not bloody red. We roam at the hallway as if nothing did happen. Where are we going?
Come on, hurry. There's someone you should meet.
But who? I don't recall you having any friends.
I do.
Who is it?
You, Noi. You're the only friend I need. But who you're gonna meet is not about magical friendship, Kay?
But the further we go, quieter she speaks. I can barely hear. At the same time, the darkness swallows the hallway. And then everything is pitch black and silent in just a short moment.
Brother, is it done?
Yes, Adele, here's your gift. Don't forget to welcome her nicely.
Understood, Brother Charles.
Wait, I'm alive? At least I think I am. I notice Adele looks the same as Labria, except for the color of the eye lens. Are they twins? Also, my body can move again, but I feel constrained by an external force. At least, if I struggle, I know I could before having to give up and start over again.
We aren't Noiphelyn. We aren't twins, Noiphelyn. We're one.
She can read my thoughts? I seem to be incapable of speaking. Then I realize something wrong. My skin is as smooth and shiny as porcelain. Hello. I'm made of porcelain. I think that dying would be less of an insult than this.
You complain too much. Stay calm, Noi. Everything will be alright.
I can hear Dalrine, but not through my ears. It is as if the voice appears in my head. I see Dalrine, also a life-sized doll, next to me, talking without opening her mouth.
We're here for you, Noi. Just listen to Lady Adele and you're free to do almost anything you want.
Almost? Why almost? What can I not do?
There are certain areas I restrict you from going. It is to protect my brother's identity. At least not without our permission. Only I can see the real him. Again, we did not introduce ourselves properly. Everyone greet.
She commanded, and the life-size figures obey. All the life-sized porcelain dolls greet me inside my head. There are a lot of noises. They share their names and their life before becoming who they are now. Some have lived their lives worse than me, and not everyone happy to serve under Adele. There are victims, and reports of missing people are in here, as a doll.
Hush.
With one calm and a collected order, everyone goes silent. It seems she is angry with her dolls and is already prepared to have them face the music. As each day passes, I learn their rules. I can only move freely inside this old Victorian mansion. For some reasons, Adele and her brother cannot die while using our soul as a life source to maintain their corrupted skin. They look like a walking nightmare without us. That aside, if we're disobedient, they have the right to restrict our movements. Of course, we have a tea party with Our Lady Adele at times. Regardless, I am happy. Happy to have Dalrine with me all the time. Even when Adele tasks us something, she knows to not split us apart. However, no matter how long I have been here, I still cannot get over as to why Adele lives and sleeps in a human-sized cage. Once a few weeks, she's released from the cage by her brother and begins to find new prey. Within a month, there will be a new victim for her brother to craft and seals half alive into a doll. Then, when done and have introduced us to the newcomers, she returns to the cage. Her brother will be the one locking it. This family is strange. But I will never be going to find out. I do not want to feel abandoned, and neither is my friend. As long as I can keep them happy and feed Adele my life source, I should be contented. What the fuck? Also, still physically painful. Load this one. Struggle this time. There's nothing good getting beheaded. I needed to escape, but my strength to do so is slipping.
It's too late to turn back now. You know, we'll appreciate it if you'd stop making it harder for us.
I must get out of here, even though there is no way to do so. My instinct is forcing me to move. The headless guy is pinning me from escaping, despite I can only drag myself at a slow pace. That creepy girl shakes her head. It seems she's disappointed in my action.
It seems I can't solve your problem anymore. All I can say is good luck. Now then, let us end your misery.
With brute force, an axe swings towards my neck in an instant, but it is just that. Painless. But I am not dead. I've lost all painful feeling an ordinary person would feel when pricked. I cannot move either. Not because I am stuck in any way, but I have to learn to move with my new skin. Even then, it is difficult to do anything as porcelain. It will take me years to open the door and head outside. That is right, I am a doll for Dalrine. My nightmare comes true as my parents only recognize her as the only child. I am nothing but a life-size doll to them. A life-size doll with the highest price value. High-quality porcelain with lifelike features, followed by my original looks. Those siblings are masters in handicraft, especially her headless brother. He did most, if not all, of the crafting job done. Even so, Dalrine loves me. She takes me to the dining table for every meal. She hugs me on the bed until she falls asleep. She has tea time with me, talks to me, plays with me, and does her schoolwork with me. Deep down, she knows that I can hear her and a friend before becoming a doll. She can tell all about our secret, and I will not be able to share with anyone. Seeing her being loved by my parents every day, I miss the days that I was loved the same way, despite different personality and achievements. And I think her jealousy is contagious and quite toxic. I missed being a human.
Say Noi. This is the best day ever, don't you think? It's too bad you can't reply. I miss your voice. Anyway, here's another cup of tea for you. Guess what the best day ever is? No, don't guess. We're going on vacation this summer. Oh, I forgot you can't come along for these few weeks either. You see, our parents think I am too attached to you and I need to experience the world outside. I'm sorry. Wait, I should call Adele about your soul condition. She'll take care of you while I'm away for that moment.
Dalrine is leaving me abandoned for a few weeks, motionless. This is a disaster. Imagine having to stare at the same wall for the rest of the weeks, not being able to move. Who's Adele? What does she have to do with any of this? What does she know that I do not? I waited when she bid farewell. I feel unloved. I thought this was just a temporary emotion, but they never return. Okay. So then we kick back to here, where we already climbed over the gate and also continued to look for Dalrine, which we failed to find her. So then we go back to here. We already looked for Dalrine, already looked for school guard, already tried staying in the classroom, so we kick back to here. We go to the bathroom together.
Okay, if you must. We'll go to the toilet together then.
Yeah.
We could share the toilet bowl at the same time if you're afraid.
What? I'm not a pervert like you.
Relax, I'm just joking.
I like Dalrine, by the way. As we wash our hands after we did our business, I look up and face the mirror. Dalrine rips and tears me and wears me like a coat. Her face looks terrible. Looking at my side, she's just washing her face. As I look back, the mirror shatters. It scared both of us. I'm taken aback so much I land on my bum. She does not know what is going on, but startled by the glass.
Good thing we pass water before this happens, huh?
How can you joke at something like this?
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No,
Let's just please get out of here. Nothing seems right.
Oh, okay.
Can we stay in the classroom for a little longer?
I did not mind. After calming ourselves, we roam around the school, hoping to not bump the school guard. We entered the biology room, and she plays with a plastic skeleton to lift our mood. When we confirm there is no guard around, we sneak towards the gate, and Dalrine picks the lock. Her ability is backed by what she claimed. What happened to the school guard? I never saw him around.
It's weird, but I'm glad we didn't get caught.
That's one way to put it.
There, the gate can be opened. Do you want to make a ruckus and see if that guard comes out?
No thanks, let's just get out of here. The gate itself squeaks, but no sign of anyone coming out to chase us. The path outside is the forest before the town.
Are you scared? Here, hold my hand.
Your hand is cold.
And yours are very warm. Don't be afraid, I came prepared.
Hmm?
Torch, we can ward off wild animals with this. And there's a matchbox for a campfire if need be.
Why do you have all these?
Shh, don't question it. It's going to be quite far without the school bus or anyone in a vroom to fetch us home.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Did she really just call a car a vroom?
You're welcome. Sometimes we have to come in prepared for the wilderness.
Let me guess, you also packed a camping tent?
When we pass by the camping club, I picklock it and borrow one of their stuff. As you can see, I think one step ahead, unlike our poor Noi. I think we found an excellent spot for a campfire.
I still have snacks with me in the bag.
Awesome. There's this marshmallow-flavored chips in there, right?
Yep.
Let's roast them.
I don't think...
Oh, it burned to pieces. It's charcoal mallow now. Anyway, I have a confession.
About what? As I ask her, her shadow comes to life. Not only that, but the entity also manages to shut me up from screaming. It is untouchable, yet the pressure is there against me.
Well, about you. Although we've only met for several months, I kinda like you. Not in a romantic way, of course.
The shadow draws its claws, ready to slice me.
To be honest, I'm quite jealous. I mean, you have the courage to share your embarrassing things in class, with me especially, and yet doesn't have the guts to hear horror stories. Your contradiction is quite cute.
I try to kick the dirt to the fire, but the ground is quite hard to get a proper amount to erase it. But also the shadow spawns more hands to restrain me.
Wait, that's not it. What I'm jealous of is that you have a sweet life. You're taller than any girls in the class. You have fantastic parents who support and care about you. You have everything you wanted despite all your flaws, humiliating flaws. And yet you're not mean to me despite everyone's common belief. Sorry if I lied for having any parents at all.
I'm getting choked. I'm gasping for air and the shadow would not let me go.
Well, I don't care about your flaws. In fact, I think it's cute. All I want is... I love you. I want to be you. I want your insides if only I am you. Your flaws are manageable if I do.
The shadow replaced by Dalrine, who lost both eyes and bleeding gum.
Give me your life.
She said it in a sinister tone. I cannot help but panic further as I'm deprived of oxygen. Help. It is all I can manage to speak. I'm about to die from Dalrine's grip. She's worse than the shadow. With all the panicking, I did not notice that the fire was put out. Further down south, coyotes howl with a condescending tone. Well, I mean, we know what happens if we give in. We die, but let's find out how it goes. I do not have the will to struggle. Dalrine is my only friend, and I'm too afraid to lose her. At last, I smile at her while at the verge of death. While I am still alive, I have no control over my body. It is up to Dalrine to take full control of me. People think my personality is sufficiently changed to someone they cannot remember. My parents are worried, but supportive at the same time. Dalrine did some mischievous things sometimes, something that I will not do. She gets what she wanted, a loving family and participated in a basketball game, but also works at a cafe and did questionable things even her employer would object. All I can do is being a spectator of my alternative self. Okay then. Struggle. While struggling, I manage to knee her abdomen. I run when she switches her focus. But it does not matter. That is because she runs faster than I do despite her short stature, and at the last few seconds she sprints towards me. Give in this time? Sure. I'm giving up. I do not have the energy left within me. She does not smile, but gives a courteous nod. After that, Dalrine proceeds to knock me out. Let's see if it goes the same way.
Wake up.
There's no voice direct through my ears. Someone is in my head is speaking.
No, you do have a beautiful body.
When I hear her voice, I wake up sitting straight immediately. I scan around and realize nobody is here. Not only that, but I'm also in my bedroom. Was last night a bad dream?
No, we share your body. It's our body now. Let me demonstrate.
For no reason at all, I slapped myself. Ouch.
I'm in pain too. That is because both our souls became one. I'm sorry that I said you had everything, I now know you're a sore loser with only your parents to have a redeemable quality, but I can fix that for you. For us.
Ever since then, people start avoiding me. From their view, I'm talking to myself and hitting myself sometimes. They think I'm crazy. That's because there are times we are not in agreement and both of us tries to take control over the same body. Not all is bad. I finally get excellent grades, a spot in the student council office, and athletic. Delrine gets what she wanted too, my height to join the basketball club and a loving family. Alrighty. We're gonna struggle again then. This time she's not even trying and I manage to slip off easily. Somehow Delrine seems disappointed, but it does not matter since I can get away from her crazy antics. However, I'm left alone in the forest and nowhere is safe, nowhere to hide. Wild animals are eyeing on me a prey. The pack of coyotes and the other group of wolves come fighting each other for meat, my meat. The amount of pain is unfathomable. I've been crying for help, but it never reaches anyone's ear. All I can do is scream till I'm done being eaten alive. Death is at my doorstep with pain most sorely. Alright, and that is the last possible end, so there is no good end. You know what else there isn't? There isn't a fucking gallery.